Expert systems. What are expert systems? Expert systems are rule based inference machines for particular domains of knowledge. They are intended to replace experts in that domain. Big experts systems had thousands of rules. Expert systems were advertised for use in all areas where the knowledge of the domain could be encoded with big numbers of relatively simple and clear rules. Such areas included diagnostic medicine, biology, engineering, diagnosis of car or computer faults, the processing of credit applications in bank and other similar domains. Expert systems replace experts. Let's look again at the definition of above. Expert systems are rule-based inference machines for particular domains of knowledge. They are intended to replace experts in that domain. Expert systems are rule-based, so they are examples of symbolic AI systems. The world they know about is represented as a collection of explicit rules that contain references to the objects the system knows about. The microorganism, strains, morphologies, conformations or computers, screen, keyboards, error messages, beeping sounds. Expert systems are inference machines. Their main purpose is to perform logical inferences. That means to deduce a conclusion from given set of premises. Given that a computer is turned on, electricity is present, the screen light up, but the boot process stops with an error message number 42. The system can deduce what is wrong and inform the user about the fault and how to fix it. This is the biggest difference between classic era expert system and modern deep learning applications, and also biggest drawback of an expert system. A deep learning system can deal with fuzzy or ambiguous inputs, and it can learn to draw conclusion from noisy or incomplete data. A classic expert system, on the other hand, needs a complete set of explicit rules, and it can only process its input data insofar as it can deductively draw conclusions from those data. For particular domains of knowledge, all expert systems of classic era of symbolic AI applied only to very narrow domains. This was necessary since the whole of the domain had to be encoded into distinct, clear, complete and contradiction-free formal rule systems. Clearly, this could only be achieved for relatively narrow domains. They are intended to replace experts. This answer the question, why bother? Human experts are precious and limited source. They take half a human lifetime and immense cost to produce. Think of years of learning and practice that are required to make a heart surgeon, a cancer specialist, a medieval art expert, an experienced rescue pilot, a foreign relation expert, or a specialist in planetary geology. In all these cases, we would like very much to have a machine that can do a job. Basic structure of an expert system: a user, that inference engine. In between user and inference engine, we have a interface. Inference engine gets the knowledge from expert. It has database. Expert system generally have a similar basic architecture. At the core of it, it's a database of domain knowledge that the expert system contains. This is called knowledge base. Often this knowledge takes the form of its if-then rules. The if-then format allows the trivial inference logic where the system tries to match the if clauses with the facts provided by the user. Emitting the statements after the then causes the expert's diagnosis of the problem. Logical inference is performed by a component called inference engine. The inference engine must not only match if clauses with the user entered facts, but it must also have some way to deal with the contradictory or nuclear facts in knowledge base. For instance, a person might be vegetarian, but in an emergency situation they might eat meat to survive. The inference engine will also generally implement some sort of logic calculus so that it can process logical relations between facts. Most likely this will be variant of propositional or predicate logic, but probabilistic inference, that is called fuzzy logic, is also common approach, because the facts in our everyday experience are generally not true or false in binary way, but likely true or likely false. So it is a good idea to attach probabilities to fact in order to get a better model of the world. The problem with probabilities in the knowledge base is obviously that many probabilities of everyday facts are not known. The code that controls the dialogue between the user and user system is called user interface. This is a little theoretical interest but huge practical importance. A bad user interface can render the best expert system unusable. A brilliant user interface can cover up many deficiencies of the underlying system and provide value to the user even if the actual expert system is less sophisticated. User interface can be menu driven or based on the command line. They can accept problem descriptions in natural language or even human speech. They might even use pictures or other graphical elements as part of the user interaction. Expert system, individual rules. A big expert system having all these different components cannot usually be created by single person. Development of expert system therefore is divided among several people with different roles. The domain expert is the person who is going to be replaced by the system. It is his knowledge that system aims to model and reproduce. The knowledge engineer has the task of extracting the domain expert's knowledge and encoding it in some machine readable form so that the expert system can access it. The knowledge engineer is therefore human interface between the expert and the programmer. The system engineer are the programmers who are actually building the software. They program the user interface, the interface engine and all other parts of the system using the knowledge base and the knowledge engineer has provided. Finally, the user is the one who will be using expert system in the field, accessing it through its user interface in order to get expert advice. Thank you.